What's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be talking about why low-level tasks are keeping you stuck in your video or creative business. If you don't know me, my name's Deeran. I run Master Filmmaker, and to date, we've helped 412 video business owners scale their business, close more retainers, and build the business that they actually love. So in this video, we're going to be talking about why low-level tasks are keeping you stuck. So as creatives, we know this. We love doing the doing, right? So we love filming. We love creating, we love editing, we love doing all of that stuff. But the problem is if you actually want to grow your business, you need to get out of that. And so you kind of have a decision to make here, right? So do you want to be the doer or do you want to be the business owner? And you can't be both, right? So the problem with the doer is the doer does the editing, right? They do the shooting, they do the client interfacing, they do all of that. Whereas the business owner owns the system. So they have employees, right, under them. They have a team. They manage. They have more what we call leverage, right? And so that's the magic L word here is leverage. And so if you're doing a bunch of stuff, if you're constantly busy, but you're not moving forward, it's because you're not working on the right things. And so you don't have leverage, right? So let's say we have a triangle here, right? And we have this line right here. We have a heavy thing on the end, and we're trying to pull down on this. Now, do you think that would work? Probably not, because the heavy weight is all the way over here, and we don't have a lot of leverage right here. Now, for instance, let's say it's the same thing, but the weight's over here, and we're trying to pull down. Do you think that would be easier or harder than the first one? Obviously, it would be easier. And the reason is because we have more leverage here. And so leverage is the thing that we need in business to make more money. And I use this a good example on a coaching call, but let's say that you have, one person over here. This is my business, right? And I'm trying to get stuff done. Now, this one person has 24 hours in the day, but really they probably have, let's just erase this and say, let's say they have 8 hours. Or let's use something even and say that they have 10 hours here. So this person has 10 hours of work every day, right? Now, let's say this is one person, right? So this is you, great, we're happy. Now on the other side, your competitor has 5 people working for them, right? Now 5 times 10 would be 50 hours. And keep in mind, this is per day. So your competitor has 5 people. Let's add little faces to all these guys. They have 5 people who are each working 10 hours a day. They have 50 hours per day, right? Now, who in this instance do you think would win? Obviously the people with 5 people. Now, why? Well, the reason is because these people have more leverage. This is way more leverage. One person doing something for 10 hours a day versus 5 people doing something for 50 hours a day they're going to get way more output. So like these people right here, they're going to get way more output here. And so all business is, at the end of the day, is inputs equals outputs. And you're trying to get as much leverage on the outputs as you possibly can. And so if you're one person doing something 10 hours a day versus 5 people doing something for 50 hours a day, these people are going to put out phenomenally more. They're going to put out way more than you. It doesn't matter if you're the best editor, the best shooter, you use all the best productivity hacks, you don't get distracted. It doesn't matter about any of that because they physically have 5 times the amount of time in a day as you do. And so what you want to look at here is like, it's not a competition of like who can work harder. It's a competition of who has the most leverage. And by hiring more people, you buy more time. It took me so long to figure this out, guys. Like, please, if you take away anything from this video, it's that the point of hiring people is to buy more time. Because if I have, instead of 5 people, let's say I have 100 people working for me every single day, I have 1,000 hours a day. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time to get a lot of things done. And so if you're doing low leverage activities, which remember that fulcrum there, if I can spell, like editing, filming, client interfacing, you're spending time on the wrong things because I can hire somebody to do this, hire somebody to do this, and hire something to do this. Now, what are high leverage activities? Well, that's taking sales calls because that's actually generating more money so I can pay these people up here. It's booking calls and it's getting more leads. Now look, if you're spending all your time doing these things up here, then of course your business isn't growing because all you're doing is focusing on things that aren't making the business more money. And there's only two main things you need to do to grow your business. You can get more customers or make them pay you again. That's it. Those are the only two things. Get more customers or make them pay you again. That's all you have to do. That's literally the only two main things that you need to do to grow your business. So if you're not focusing on getting more customers or making them pay you more or making them worth more, then you're wasting your time on things that are not making you more money. And so it just depends on your goal, right? If your goal is to just do amazing creative work, then that's fine. But you're probably going to want to get a job somewhere at a business and not be a business owner, right? Because those are just two separate things. But if you want to build a business that serves you, serves your family, generates you wealth and generates you money, then you're going to need to focus on just these two things and hire people to do everything else. So I hope that makes sense. This is just a little bit of a rant today, something that's been top of mind. And if you have any questions, let me know. And a shameless plug, if you want to learn more about how we help video business owners do these two things, click the link below. There's a video to check out a free training of what we do. So we'll see you there.